Hi Arinians, welcome to the second season of Breathe, the Valentine's special. My name is ARIKE'S, and as always, I'm your host for this season. This season is intended to consist of conversations that will be centered on love, dating, relationships, marriage, and everything in between. I do hope you enjoy these videos. Like, subscribe to join the Arinian family. Tell somebody about the channel, share, and of course, I pray and hope that you're impacted by these videos. I love you guys plenty. Thank you for all the love so far, and God bless you.
Just breathe.
I mean, you do and get tired. Like, yeah, another quick one that I want us to talk about is friends with benefits. Like you're doing stuff. Ugly. The breakup wasn't ugly.
It wasn't ugly.
Yeah.
It wasn't ugly.
Things like
exactly.
that. I used to tell somebody that you know how exciting it is that you can be with your husband. It's a Sunday morning. And when you people woke up early, and you can still finish whatever and go to church. There's no guilt.
Right.
You're praising God with all your full chest. You get to put yourself in a risky situation. I always say that it's easier to avoid the occasion of sin than to avoid sin itself. For instance, if you have a group of friends that make you gossip,
I called my husband my boss's name. That's my boss.
Hi Arinians, welcome to another episode of the Valentine's special of Breathe. And we've discussed a lot. See, in fact, no, this table has been shaking. I'm wondering how it's still standing. A lot has gone. A lot has gone, on this table. And we thank God because, we've been able to attend to a lot of issues. And, today again, we're going to be speaking to, I just put it simply. I said Christianity in simple. And the reason I said that is, outside being Christian, we're humans. I want romance. I want my husband to bring flowers. I want him to know how to do breakfast in bed because what?
Yeah, this breakfast in bed.
Please. But yeah, so there are all of these things that we also desire as Christians, right? And sometimes we get, I don't want to say carried away, but because you're Christian doesn't change the fact that you're human. Your partner shouldn't feel like they're with a stringent person just because you're Christian. So I want us to speak to how you build exciting relationships despite Christianity. Aside from the part where in your relationship you want to have it exciting despite the fact that you're Christian, there's also the part that because you're Christian, there's certain things that are normal, but you are not comfortable with them because you're Christian. So those are the things that we're going to be speaking to. So first off, how would you say Christians value romance in relationship? How do you say they process romance as a general idea in relationships? Christians in particular.
Okay, so I think because I'm going to answer for my own point of view.
Okay, yes, because you're married, we're going to come to the single one so that we too can speak from our point of view. Of course, no, you can't undermine us at this table, no.
So the thing is, relationship is work. You can't just say you're in a relationship and say, okay, so I have a boyfriend now, or I have a girlfriend now, or I'm married now, and not do any work. You can't just do that. So you need to put a lot of work to be, there's this thing when you guys just meet yourselves. And
the butterflies in the belly.
Yes, butterflies. You want to keep seeing the person every time. If you've not heard the person's voice, you cannot walk and all of that. Those things can still happen in marriage if you put the work. But the thing is that when you get married, or after 1 year, you're looking for the butterflies. You are really looking for the butterflies. You cannot find it because
you don't get us.
Probably the wife is pregnant. She's always tired.
Yes, no.
Life has happened. The husband is
always up.
So what I'm saying is, put a lot of work in it. You have to be intentional about keeping the romance up. You have to be intentional about it. We have date nights, maybe on Saturdays, or We have movie
I like that.
Yes.
I love the intentional one.
I do that work. If I see a movie that we're going to watch on Netflix today, I'll tell my husband, tonight is movie night. So no matter how tired you are, when you are,
Sorry, you have money here because you come and relax.
So all those times put together, body together, body together. Sometimes can take the children away. They will not die for 1 day or 2 days. Take them away, have time together. Don't be carried away with I'm now with children. So you need to put the work. Put in the work, put in effort. It's just like friendship. The friendship will not blossom if you don't put in the work. If nobody's checking on somebody and everybody's not doing anything, it will just be there.
And as you're speaking about work, there's something that I don't want to shake this table because I've been looking for an opportunity to shake it. So I feel like our Christian men don't put in the work. I'm separating men because I feel like women are more knowledgeable because we are lovey-dovey. Even when you're Christian, you're looking forward to these things. You're learning about these things. You know, you want to speak to somebody that's married, like, oh, how's he like? You know, you're curious about these things. Men are busy with just, trying to build life. So you people come into the relationship boring as hell. So we're Christians and so, excuse me, you don't know how to have a nice fancy conversation with me, chat me up and it's like, you're toasting me for the first time, but you're my husband. I mean, as it should be. But I feel like Christian men don't know this. You want to speak for them?
No, I'm not speaking for them.
No, defend, I'm listening.
I'm not defending them. I want to speak against them because...
Oh wow, I like it.
Last year I did a 40 days article on spicing up the relationship.
Okay.
And why I did that was mainly because of the Christian folks that confuse spirituality with humanity. So they try to kill the part, like you said, part of humanity and just try to form spirituality, especially the men. And most especially those that are ministers. So I had to do that article.
And in that article,
we focused more on teaching people because I came to discover by counseling, coaching people that most guys actually are
clueless is the word.
How to actually spice up their relationship. The ladies, they give birth to like
we've been looking for this thing. You don't understand. Look at me planning breakfast in bed already. I'm already eating all sorts of breakfast in bed right now.
The reason actually is because of the society. Because an average female child from when she was little, the kind of movies she watched, the kind of toys she plays with, everything speaks
there's something
love.
cozy, it's messy,
speaks romance. But look at a man, toy gun. And violence. And that is what is going to grow up with. So I discovered that ladies need to go out to teach men. One mistake most ladies used to make is that they want their men to learn.
I'm sorry. I learned on my own. No. Why didn't you learn?
No.
What were you
doing?
Earlier
we spoke in the previous episode. We spoke about knowing your strengths and fitting into that strength. So it is once you know romance is my strength, teach the other person that doesn't know how to romance. I have a father in the Lord, Reverend Kennedy Binedo. He was sharing his experience that when he got married to his wife, he was cold because of his upbringing. He said one thing his wife kept doing was anytime by mistake he does something romantic, by mistake. His wife said, that is it. So he became conscious of those, and women, once you feel that part, they give you their all.
That is
so
a major point.
He became conscious of those little, and now he was saying that now if his wife talks about him, it's like romance day and night. So men can learn.
Yeah.
They need to be taught by them. I'm not saying all ladies to all females know how to do this romance. There are some ladies too that their upbringing doesn't. But most of the time, if women, so men should be supportive.
And then I think that's the purpose of videos like this, because again, while you're waiting on your wife to eventually teach you, she is also going into marriage with, I can't wait to now have my man to myself. I can't wait to now have my man do all of that, because she's looking forward to those things. So I feel like there is a level of intentionality that we need to preach to our Christian men, and as you said, ministers especially.
Wait. When you said minister, I was thinking
you felt attacked, Abby?
No, not attacked, but I was thinking about what my own experience is different.
Exactly, but because we want to talk, let me add so that we can talk about
Okay,
it.
all right.
Don't you think that some men think that being romantic is seeing them as weak?
Weak. Okay, being weak.
I can't even understand that. I don't understand how those two come
The
together.
culture promotes that too.
One thing to understand, you need to understand the love language of your partner. Like mine now. Okay, let's assume that my wife preached in church for one service like that. When we get to, I don't allow her to worry about anything. And as you said, she just come back and say, okay, what do you need today? Let me give it to you.
Of course.
But when I was asking her, I was not discussing the Bible. It was not spiritual. Took her watch movie.
I believe that's because you've been taught.
That's because exactly that's what I'm saying. Our men should be telling you what do you think? Like, fuck me up for this.
I was asking for a pet name. She was refused to give me a pet name. I said, okay, let's go. Can one day also, I just bought her one cup, and okay, she called me in the night. Okay, what pet name do you want now?
I mean, love languages is another thing.
Yes, you need to understand that.
These are things that we should have an understanding of before we go into relationships.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people go in
Yes.
clueless, and the reason we're attacking, I mean, we're just choosing to attack the Christian men. There are a lot of people that actually go into relationship clueless, and that itself is a problem.
And that's why ladies are said Christian courtship is dead. I mean, Christian dating.
It's boring.
It's boring, and it doesn't necessarily have to be.
We have to educate our men actually.
Yes, please.
Okay, from what he said, like I just remember this story. My pastor was saying how that like from his family, he felt like he understood how to love a woman. Like I mean, he loved his parents' marriage and all. And then he got married to his wife, and his wife gets him a book on how to love a woman.
You know,
So I was like, wow. Okay. I don't know how to love a woman. So
I mean,
that's not part of
she made the point without making the point. See, I didn't get it all.
And then again, from a point again, like even after our dating process, even down to marriage, because there are cases where yes, we could see the romance in the dating
In the
period.
beginning.
But then
And then
after
they get
marriage,
married.
things like okay, childbirth they're coming in and different
And then
things
you
like that.
just
And
dying off.
you get.
I think we trust that exactly. We trust that intentionality is the secret to that one. However, I feel like for Christians, while we're in this phase, like before you get into marriage and all, this amparo, as in, how do they say to you about this is literally a call to consciousness. You want to be exciting for your person. Don't be. See, I feel like I always say that I'm a love person. I like love matters. Kini ko. And that's because I truly believe that when you find that one person, it should be the most exciting part of your life. Like nothing beats that. You have this one person that you get to share every single thing with. That's beautiful. But then when we now clog it up with being boring, you just come, hey, how are you? No, hey, I mean,
Discuss Bible in church. Just come back.
okay, come back and come on, gist me. Tell me the girl that was in church and was, you're like, for your mind, you're feeling like spec. Let's talk about these things. Generally, we need to inculcate the habit of being exciting in our relationships. For those who are dating, for those who are courting, make an intention, like be conscious of it, that you want to do date nights, you want to have funny conversations, you want to chat up like you're just wooing up. Don't always come with we don't have each other since this see finish. No, yeah, do a bit of excitement, because now these are the things that excite people outside their relationships, especially for females, right? I tell you this, most females get distracted by good conversations, by attention. This guy that's noticing everything about them. Oh, you just made new year. My fine girl, kini ko. These are things that your husband has probably not noticed.
Because these are things they used to notice before. They will not notice.
This is it. So I'm saying, like, don't. These are the things. These are ways that you know. Yes, she's saying this from experience. You don't turn a blind eye because now you have this person, now my person, let me get her, let me get my wife. No, you excite her, come back and like, let's just have a night out. These are the exciting things. And I mean, I think with that we'll be able to build better quality of relationships, and they will stop tagging us Christians. They will stop tagging us as boring, because how are we boring?
No.
I say this that because God is not boring. I say this that God has a very amazing sense of humor. I don't know who else has, because like you know, you could literally, maybe you want to do something and God has warned you, ma shaking you, ma, and like, let me try it. I can't see for myself. There's this girl on TikTok that I love, I love her because I can relate with those conversations. She's like, you know, when you talk to God about something and it's like, I don't think this thing is going to work out, and you're like, that make I go try it, I'll come back. And then you go and then you come back. God is literally telling you, most of you are being somewhere. No. Are you happy now? These are conversations you literally have with God in a place of prayer. So I feel like if we can have an exciting relationship, and maybe that's also another aspect. You know, as Christians, we get carried away thinking that praying is simply just going to kneel down and kabash. No, sometimes you just talk with God. You tell him how your day was, like that way that gets spoke to me, I don't like it though. If it's not possible, we might change it. But you know, thank God for the Holy Spirit. You know, you have these conversations with God such that the excitement that you are, I can't count how many times I've just randomly posted, God is exciting on my status. Because sometimes you just have an experience with God that you're like, this God is exciting, I beg. No, you know how to.
So you that you are the child, where did you get your own?
So you, son of God, where did you get your own? If God can be exciting, why are you boring, sir? You know. So pastors and pastresses, please, let's get this spark in our relationship. Christian brothers, I mean, learn. Actually take the time to learn. Like read books. Yes, because I feel like they don't pay attention to learning. That's where the problem is.
Before you go out of that topic, I want to emphasize studying and attending seminars, because a lot of I notice if you go for seminars,
you'll be females. Females. Now we.
Actually, one way or the other, I also want to address the thing, because I tell most ladies that you have a greater influence over a guy before marriage than after. In the sense that because he's still pursuing you, that vibe is still there. That's the right time to make him rich. That's the time to make him follow you. Don't come alone for seminars, relationship seminars.
As a matter of fact, those are things that you can do during your dating period. They are doing things like relationship, so we come together, come together.